Scenario 3. Prior to the test, the gymnast will need to complete a health questionnaire to identify any injuries or problems that would stop them from completing the test. The participants then went straight on into the test and performed a serum reach test. Whilst this was taking place, the researcher left the room to go and attend to other matters. Whilst gone, the researcher leaves a university student to finish off the uncompleted risk assessment. Once the test is over, the participants are debriefed on the test and are told that their results are going to be kept anonymous. Scenario 3. Evaluation. In Scenario 3, the researcher gets the participants to fill out a health screening questionnaire. This is good as it will highlight if the participants have any injuries that could be made worse by doing this exercise. Therefore, his priority in this is to make sure that the participants are safe and aren't injuring themselves further. The researcher didn't complete the risk assessment before the test started and got an assistant to fill out whilst the test is underway. The risk assessment is a legal requirement and helps to prevent accidents from occurring, so if it's not complete before, then there's a chance that an accident could occur during the test, which could result in the participants suffering from physical harm. This will result in termination of the researcher's bases, accreditation, as well as suspension or potential loss of job. There was no warm-up before the test began, which could result in pulled muscles in their legs, leading to possible sues towards the researcher, as well as loss of their bases accreditation. To prevent this, the researcher could provide a warm-up for the participants to undergo before the test. The researcher also has the responsibility to monitor the test in case anything goes wrong, or a participant puts himself at risk. However, the researcher left the room whilst the test was taking place. They did leave a member of the university in the room, but they may not have necessarily been scientifically trained, which therefore goes against the responsibility of the researcher. This will result in the researcher having to undergo training. They will lose their bases accreditation. The participants may also be harmed physically, as they may mess around with other equipment as they aren't being supervised in the lab, and heavy equipment could fall on them, or they could break some glass and cut themselves. Here is my example of risk assessment for the sit-in reach test. So hazards such as fire, spillages in the lab, broken sit-in reach box, or just the other equipment in the lab. So fire, everyone's at risk, so controls be put in place, make sure the fire alarms are working before the session starts, and also inform everyone of the nearest fire exit. With spillage, that's everyone in the lab as well. So just check the floor for any water before the test begins. So actions necessary would be to make sure that if you do see a puddle, maybe a water on the floor, just make sure it's mopped up before the session starts, and maybe don't have drinks into the lab so that nothing can get spilled. Another hazard would be the broken sit-in reach box, so this can affect the participants. So for this, just make sure you check the equipment before the test to see if anything is broken. Other hazards are other lab equipment, so this can affect anyone that's in the lab as well. So controls to be set in place would be to make sure to keep all equipment out of the way or stored away maybe in a cupboard. The example of my house screening. So the top bit finds out any emergency contact details for the participants, the name, age, and home address. The second bit is talking about them, so their height, their weight, and then any medical information, just to find out if they maybe could be unwell, which could be made worse by doing some testing.